So you bring up some of the great rivalries, and obviously for Alabama-Auburn, it means something huge for both teams. For Ohio State, Michigan, of course, it's just the Buckeyes playing for something, and Michigan trying to spoil a season, and that seems to be the theme in that series. As we go across the country, what stands out to you this weekend? What can't you miss, Will?
Boy, at 3:30, Alabama-Auburn, you just can't. You absolutely have to see it. You have to see what happens. So I think that one stands out. I'll be interested to see Florida State, how those two teams compete with so many coaching rumors swirling around. And then Michigan State, or Michigan-Ohio State, Jim Harbaugh, man, needs some kind of signature victory. He doesn't really have one so far. I don't think he gets it Saturday, but certainly an opportunity there for him in the big house to try to pick up a signature victory, something that he doesn't have on his resume with the Wolverines.
I'm a little disappointed with the Big 12, not necessarily the football being played there, but the way the schedule shakes out. It's a conference that has delivered, and people follow me here. The rest of the conferences miss games. So in the ACC and the SEC, you got 14 teams. Therefore, you play 8 conference games. You're missing 5 teams. That means a lot of would-be great matchups. Let's say Alabama-Georgia in the SEC, or Clemson-Miami, which we'll see in the championship game, but we didn't see in the regular season. You miss a lot of really good games. Ohio State-Wisconsin, Penn State-Wisconsin didn't play in the regular season. You don't get that in the Big 12. Everybody plays everybody. So consistently, I think that league brings us the best games consistently each week because everybody plays everybody. But the way it shakes out, they wanted to avoid that Oklahoma State possible repeat in the championship game, so they moved that game, and now there's nothing being done in the Big 12, and Oklahoma's pretty much got it wrapped up against TCU unless there's a catastrophic upset with Baylor knocking off TCU, so not a whole lot there with those two teams. So do you have any picks? Have you made your selections? What is there going to be any upheaval this weekend, or do you like chalk?
I like chalk. I've got Clemson winning 28-10. I've got Ohio State covering to 12.5. I got Florida State covering 4.5. I've got the Alabama-Auburn game is the one that's most intriguing in terms of an upset. But I do think Alabama finds a way to win that ball game, slows down Auburn's run game. Jared Stidham not able to make a play. I'll go with Alabama in that one as well.
All right, Will Gunter from the all-new early game. Catch him right there, 107.5 The Game. Will, we'll let you enjoy the football. We appreciate you jumping on. This is what it comes down to. Clemson, South Carolina, and those Tigers obviously get to the ACC championship game regardless, so it never affects the conference race. But it's been a game that means a whole lot in that state and has affected the national scene here with the relevance of Clemson and before that South Carolina over the last 5 to 6 years. So we appreciate the breakdown.
Always glad to do it. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and maybe talk a little championship football next week.